What's up everyone, my name is Frank and I hope you're all having a great day today. Thank you so much for all the support on my Strikepack F.P.S Dominator unboxing and tutorial video. It just has over 10,000 views and I'm aiming for another 10,000, so let's make it happen. If you have not seen that video yet, I will link it up top on screen. A card should pop up right now and I will also link it down below in the description. Many of you have been commenting on that video and asking me how to properly apply the mods. And I have to admit, it can be difficult and frustrating at times because you not only have to know what each of the 8 LEDs represent, because those represent the classes. Now, once you choose the class that you want, you have to count the blinking lights on the PlayStation 4 controller's light bar. Each of those blinking lights signify a different mod. So if you miscount a blinking light, you're going to choose the mod that you don't want. And that's where it gets extremely frustrating. Collective Minds has noticed that issue and they have finally answered the call. They have just released a configurator which you're able to download from their website. I will link everything down below in the description. What this configurator allows you to do is connect the Strikepack to your computer and you're able to activate the mods that way. So you can visually see what mods you are applying. So there's no more room for error. And I will be showing you guys a how-to and a full tutorial on how to use the configurator. I will leave timestamps in the description and annotations up on screen right now so you can skip to whichever part of the video that you want to see first. Before we begin, the things to note, and these are very important, you have to update the Strikepack to its latest firmware. So in order to do that, you have to go on the Collective Minds website. Again, I will link everything down below in the description. Go on their website, download the latest firmware, properly install it on your computer. Once you open it up, it will say device not found or detected. What you want to do next is detach the Strikepack from your controller. So Strikepack is on its own, connected to your computer, and it will automatically detect. Click on update to latest firmware and it will do everything on its own. Very simple and easy to do. Next, you're going to want to download the configurator and properly install it and open it up onto your computer. Now, since it still is in its beta phase, the configurator will only work on PC with Windows 7 and higher. So if you're using a Mac computer, my best advice to you guys is to use Boot Camp and download the configurator that way. And once you download the configurator, open it up onto your computer and you are ready to use it. Now, to connect the Strikepack to your computer, what you're going to want to do is, I'm going to show you guys. This is my controller with my Strikepack connected to it. Before plugging it into your computer, you have to press both of the paddles. So what I like to do, what I find easier, everyone's different. This is my way. If you have a better way to do it, please leave a comment down below to help everyone out who's watching this video. So what I like to do is grab the controller from the top and with my pinky and index finger, press on both of the paddles just like that. And I will grab the other end of the USB cable and I will plug it into my computer. I found that's the easiest way for me. I'm gonna go ahead and do that and we're gonna switch to viewing my computer screen. Welcome to my computer screen. I will not show you my desktop because I have icons everywhere and I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna give me a hard time for that. So we're gonna stick with this view here. I have the configurator opened and in the background, I am on the Collective Minds website. And this is where you go to update Strikepack to the latest firmware and also downloading the configurator tool. Again, everything will be linked in the description. And I just want to say that the configurator tool is very powerful. It not only allows you to apply the mods, but it also allows you to remap any button that you want. And I mean any button. If you want to have the left D-pad to be square, you're able to remap that. Or if you want to remap the up D-pad to triangle, you're also able to do that. And the configurator tool also allows you to adjust the trigger sensitivity, dead zone, also the left and right stick sensitivity and dead zone. So we will be applying all of these modifications and we're going to put it to the test to see if they actually work. Here is the configurator tool that's open on my desktop. And as you can see at the bottom, it says not detected. I'm going to go ahead and plug in my Strikepack to my computer. Again, as I mentioned before, you have to press on both of the paddles at the same time and plug in the Strikepack via the USB cable into your computer. I just plugged it in, and as you can see, it has detected it right away. Now what you want to do is let go of both paddles, and we are ready to use the configurator. Very simple design. Up at the top, there's File, not much to it. Tools, you could do a factory reset, and Help. If we click on Help, again, it is in its beta phase. So if you do experience any bugs, please send Collective Minds an email notifying them. And on the left side, we have the default or tournament mode, competition mode. And this mode is when the Collective Minds logo on the back of the Strikepack is white. And when it turns blue, that means it's in the mod mode. And in order to switch between the two, you have to press and hold the left select button on the Strikepack and press the right select button, release both, and the Collective Minds logo will switch from white to blue or blue to white. And in tournament mode or competition mode, you are unable to use the mods. So we are going to click on the default tournament controller. We're going to click on it and a window pops up. And this is where we are able to remap any button that we want. So again, very simple design, just a drop down menu. You could choose whichever button you want to remap. And middle at the bottom, we have restore to default. And below that, we have save settings to Strikepack. So when you make a change, you have to remember to save settings. If you click the X up here, it will not save the settings. Also, whatever settings you apply for default tournament mode will not carry over to the mod mode. So if you want the same settings, you have to change it in both tournament mode and in mod mode. So let's go back to the tournament mode and let's do some crazy changes. As I mentioned before, let's change the D-pad to put it to triangle. And as you can see, the second I put the up D-pad to triangle, it will automatically switch triangle to up. And I like that a lot. And we are going to do the full D-pad. So let's put this to square. We're going to put the right one to where's circle? To circle. And we're going to put it down to X. Square, cross. Okay, they call it cross. I call it X. I think everyone else calls it X. So these are my settings. If you guys try any crazy settings, please let me know. I would love to know what settings you guys change it to. And all the way at the bottom left of this window, you see disable rumble. We are going to go ahead and disable rumble, and we're going to see if it actually disables it. I am going to stick with this. And up at the top, we have left and the right side. It says show advanced settings. Let's click on it. And this is where you can remap the paddle. So the left paddle, I like to have it to circle. And below this, we have the left trigger static dead zone. Below that, we have the trigger sensitivity, so you can fine tune and customize to the way you want. And the dead zone means that when you're pressing on the trigger, there's, you know, a 1 to 2 millimeter buffer zone where it's dead, that when you depress the trigger, let's say 2 millimeters, nothing will happen. And it's only when you reach that third millimeter of depression that it will engage the trigger. So I hope I gave you guys a good explanation of what dead zone is. If you have a better explanation, please leave a comment down below. I would have loved them to just give a brief description of what dead zone is. So as you hover over dead zone, it will explain what dead zone is. So I am going to, you know what, let's, just for the sake of testing to see if they work, I'm not going to max it out. I will put it to 90. Left trigger sensitivity, that's how sensitive the trigger is. And you could decrease or increase. You know what? Let's put everything to, yeah, we're going to put everything to 90. Invert left stick x-axis. Very cool. So this is the stick. This is the left. Dead zone. Yeah, you know what? Let's put everything to 90. We're just going to see if I notice a difference while using it. Left stick. This is y-axis. Okay, cool. Very cool. So as you can see, it is fairly powerful tool. I like that. And honestly, I don't know if all these are going to make a difference, but we are going to test it out. So the right paddle, I like to have it to X, and they have it to cross. I really don't know why they have it to cross. Put it 90. We're going to put the right trigger sensitivity also to 90. And again, the dead zones for the stick. 90. Are you able? Okay, you're not able to click on the number and type it in. Hopefully in the next update, they will allow that, because this is kind of tedious to drag the slider bar. I mean, it is easy to use, but I would have liked to just type in the number, because I'm a perfectionist. I have to get everything to the proper setting. Okay, so I have left and right advanced settings done. And again, once you have everything the way you like it, don't forget to click Save to Strikepack. It will say successfully saved. Awesome. And that is how you configure tournament mode, and those settings will not carry over to your mod mode. So let's click on the mod mode controller. And don't freak out, guys. It is supposed to be grayed out. As you can see, the remapper is not available in mod mode, because when you are in mod mode, your controller button layout has to match the in-game button layout. And if you start doing crazy button layouts, you know, you'll never get that to match in-game, and your mods will not work. So they do provide up at the top the advanced settings, and you are able to change, again, the dead zones and the sensitivity. I will leave everything to stock, because I will be switching in-game from competition to mod mode just to see if I notice a significant difference. So I will leave everything as is. I will click the X to go back. And guys, do not freak out if you're saying, well, you said that we're able to change the mods. Yes, guys, we're going to get to it right now. As you can see, the little gear icon on the left side, which is tournament mode, you're unable to press it. On the right side, which is mod mode, you are able to press it, because this will bring you to your mod configurator. And it's very simple and easy to use. Everything is laid out. First thing that we have is button layout. And again, your button layout for a strike pack has to match your in-game button layout. We have Infinite Warfare. I think these should all be the same for Modern Warfare Remaster as well. You do have Black Ops 3, Destiny, Battlefield, Titanfall. A lot of you have commented, will the Strikepack work on, I've seen Destiny and Battlefield. So they have added these options in, which is really good. They are sticking with, updating the Strikepack to have it usable on multiple games. I like that. They are sticking with this product. LED 1. This is the classes. The primary weapon fire disabled. I have all the mods disabled, and we have all the way up to 8. LED 8. We are going to go through each and every one of those because I want to apply some crazy mods to it just to test out to see if they do work. Let's see, what do we have? Rapid fire, adjustable rapid fire. So we have all of the main ones with the addition, I think, of jitter. That's what updating to the latest firmware will give you, jitter, I believe. And you know what? Let's try the adjustable burst fire. So certain mods can be fine-tuned. So as we see here, we have primary rapid fire speed. You're able to fine-tune that. Since I don't have that activated, I'm going to leave it as is. But I do have burst fire activated. I will click on burst fire, and now we could set it to whichever you want. I am going to set it to 3-round burst. Why not? You could set it to whichever one you guys want. Secondary weapon fire. Again, we have the same customizations. And I will put on... what should I put on? Rapid fire? No, you know what? Okay, optimized jitter. I'll put on optimized jitter. And you can adjust, again, the rapid fire speed and the burst fire. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put on adjustable burst fire because I want to burst fire the Desert Eagle. And I'm going to do something crazy. 5-round burst. Wait, does it even have a 5-round mag? Yeah, I think it does. Okay, you know what? Just to be safe. Put it to a 4-round burst. Adjustable anti-recoil. You know what? Let's always on. Let's put it on. And we can fine-tune the recoil weight. And let's crank this baby up. Yeah, we'll put it to 90. We'll stick with the 90 number. Quick scope, yes. Let's put this on. You can have it to tap, press sensitivity, and fully adjustable. Let's put it to press sensitivity, and I think we're able to adjust this. So this is the delay. You have, as you can see up here, tap is the 300 millisecond delay. So there's a delay from when you press the aim button to when it shoots. So you can adjust the delay. Let's crank this baby up. Yeah, we'll put it to 900. There, no. What? Okay, I can't get it to 900. Anyway, let's move on. Auto run, hell yeah, always on. Let's go crazy with these mods just to, for testing sake. Drop shot, rapid fire drop shot, yes, why not? Left paddle mod, I will not activate them because I enjoy having the left paddle set the circle and the right paddle set the X. And finally, the last but not least, we have trigger bumper flipped. I usually use flipped, but for the sake of this tutorial, I will just leave it default because I want to test the trigger sensitivity. And again, once you have everything the way you like it, don't forget to save your configuration. So for me, straight off the bat, everything is clear. It's very clear to activate the mods and choose the one that you want. So there's no more excuses or frustration saying that, oh, I don't have the right mod, but I'm pretty sure I counted 3 blinking lights. What's going on? This configurator solves that issue. So I hope you guys enjoy using the configurator. And if you try any crazy configurations and they do not end up working, please let me know down below in the comments. I would love to try them out because I will be putting this beta configurator through its paces and giving Collective Minds my feedback on it. That was a full how-to and tutorial on how to use the configurator, and I have fully set up my Strikepack and my controller. Let's put all these mods and customizations to the test. So it took me a while just to get into this private match, and if you guys remember, I set the down D-pad to X and X to down D-pad, but I also switched my right paddle to be X, and I thought, you know, it was gonna jump, but it does this, and that's because I have the right paddle set to X, but X is no longer X, it is set to down D-pad, and this is what it does. And I do notice the dead zone. If you guys recall, I did crank up the dead zone and the sensitivity. I definitely feel it. There is a delay when I go and zoom in, and also from when I shoot, I definitely notice the difference. So I am going to switch to mod mode. Very simple. Hold left select, press right, release. The Collective Minds logo should turn to blue. Let me check. Yes, it is blue, and all my LEDs are on because I have activated a bunch of mods, and I have the sensitivity back to stock, and I enjoy it like this. Circle is circle again, X is X again. I like that. So again, I have drop shot activated, drop shots right away. I like that. And that is the quick scope delay. I have the auto run that's on. So remember, I cranked up that delay to 900, I think, almost maxed out. And I'm going to aim, and that's the delay that it took to shoot. I also have burst fire on. Again, that 3-round burst. I love it. Awesome, 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 awesome. Let me switch to the Desert Eagle. And I set this to a burst fire as well. That's crazy. That is awesome. Okay, I keep forgetting I have auto run on. That's awesome. That's cool. Okay. What other mods did I have on? I have auto run, drop shot. That's crazy. That is intense. I have the anti-recoil on as well. And my crazy setup does work in Modern Warfare Remastered. I'm going to switch to playing Infinite Warfare right now, and we're going to see if my crazy setup and the mods work for Infinite Warfare as well. I do feel that dead zone delay. Definitely feel the sensitivity change. And I'm never going to play it like this ever again. It is pretty confusing. I'm going to switch to mod mode. I'm in mod mode, and sensitivity dead zones are back to the way it should be. Let's see if the quick scope works. There you go. I do have that crazy delay on the quick scope. And let's try the drop shot. That's cool. I also have the burst fire on. Burst fire does work. And I have burst fire on my secondaries as well, and they do work. Let's see. Yes, the quick scope does work. Drop shot's crazy. That is intense. And the mods work, and my crazy configuration works for both Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered. If you aren't comfortable using the configurator tool, you are still able to mod the Strikepack the same way that you were able to do it before. And for my final thoughts on the configurator, it's an extremely powerful tool, and I'm glad they released it. It's very easy to use, very simple design, and allows you to do a lot of customizations, not only apply mods, but also fine-tune the settings on your controller. If you want to remap any button, you can. If you want to adjust the dead zone, sensitivity, you are able to do that. So I really like this configurator that they released. So good job on doing that, Collective Minds. I have to give my hat off to you guys. It's an extremely great idea. If you have any questions regarding how to use the configurator tool, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and comment down below. Share with your friends. If you are enjoying my content, please subscribe to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Everyone, I'll see you all on the next video. Peace.